Alright, I'll tell you what, I'm just gonna ad-lib this one. I don't even care. 2 is the follow-up to the 2016 smash hit, Deadpool, which was a fantastic adaptation of the foul-mouthed comic book character, thanks to Ryan Reynolds. I like the original quite a bit. If I had to give it a number, I'd probably say it's like a 7. Because there were, yes, the humor was fantastic, the execution was pretty damn good, but it was lacking something. It lacked, there was not a lot of combat scenes, which I was very disappointed by, and some of the interactions with the girl, like I didn't care about that. Like I get that it's, you know, you're trying to push your R-rated superhero movie, so you're trying to like, oh, here, look, it's sexies. I don't care. I don't care about the sex scenes. I don't care about this. I understand that it's like the motivation and everything, but it was cheesy poop. So going into this one, I mean, I wasn't expecting much. I thought it was gonna be worse, honestly, and I was really happy when it was better. Like this one gave even less of a. It was amazing to see. I didn't think that was possible. Deadpool is a much better character. He's more likable, even. He has a bit of a moral side this time around, which I thought was cool, because in the first one, he was pretty much just an a-hole the whole time. So to see him, like, you know, kind of give in to some stuff and have some motivation to be a good person and make right choices was fantastic. Speaking of fantastic things, Cable. Josh Brolin is just killing it this year, man. First as Thanos, now as Cable. I almost liked his performance better here. It was like a great dynamic with Deadpool. Really good lines, actually. And the combat, oh my god, when him and Deadpool are fighting, good god, it's wonderful. It's really wonderful. It felt like it was really some John Wick level action. It was fantastic to watch. It was super kinetic. The jokes, I felt, I'll say they were on a wider spectrum. There was more of them. There was more in the crazy, like, over-the-top section, and more in the subtle and visual section. And I loved the visual humor. There's some bits that, like, if you blink, you'll miss them, and you know exactly what I'm talking about if you've seen the movie. There were a few jokes that I didn't really like, but they were definitely not enough to sour this for me. Some of them did stand out really, like, a lot, though. Like, I did not need that in this movie, including, but not limited to, a reference to the 1992 film Basic Instinct. Thank you, Mr. Reynolds. I am now on a list. Also, Deadpool makes a dubstep joke, and then dubstep starts playing, like, really loud, and that was funny. I really appreciated that. Thank you for repping dubstep in 2018. Speaking of unexpected things, the trailers did a really good job of keeping a lot of what was in this movie out of the trailers. There was a ton of unexpected stuff. There was a ton of stuff that I did not know at all was in this movie. Hell, they even used scenes in the trailers. I won't tell you what, but there's scenes in the trailers that aren't even in the movie, just to throw you off so that you don't know what's happening. Actually, there was some dark stuff. There's like a really dark scene towards the beginning, and I want to talk about it, but I can't because I'm not allowed to spoil things on the internet. The acting was good all around, not just Ryan Reynolds and Josh Brolin. Everyone else did a pretty solid job. I don't think there was anyone that was really a weak link. I mean, the kid had some mediocre lines. There was some cheese here and there, but in a movie like this that is so meta, like when I'm trying to decipher which cheese is intentional and which cheese is meta jokes, you kind of get the benefit of the doubt with all the other meta humor. So I just assume this whole thing's a joke. I'm not meant to take this seriously. You know what? I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide today. The end credit scene was fantastic as well. It was, oh my god, that might have been the best end credit scene to any superhero movie. Like that feeling of hysteria from laughing at those scenes was better to me than any Avengers teaser, by far. So, let's get into the gripes. There's one that was really big to me, other than like the few jokes that I really didn't like, and that was the effects they dip at some points, and they're not very enjoyable to watch. It's like there's a scene with Domino walking down a street, and it was really apparent to me. It was like Matrix Reloaded level bad. While it's not frequent, most of the CGI is good, but when it is bad, it stands out. There's some parts of the movie that just jump. You know, they don't really fill in the blanks of what happened. There's like, you'll end up with two characters in a room and you're like, how did you get here? But going back to the point I made earlier, this is a movie that is walking around giving you the middle finger if you try to criticize it. So I'm just taking it at this point. And TJ Miller's character, he was well acted, but again, he's just like in the last one, he's just kind of there. It's whatever though, because he just kind of exists to crack jokes. It's fine though. He won't be in the next one, I guarantee you that. You creep. But overall, this was a really enjoyable experience. Like, it is very refreshing to have a quality movie that is funny, that is rewatchable, that is not just some throwaway comedy that I'm seriously going to forget within 3 days. And I look forward to more of these because they are making profit, and for a good reason. And I think you should go see this one if you haven't already.